A former high school football coach fired for saying a prayer after each game. Now he's fighting to get his job back in time for the upcoming season. Coach Joe Kennedy started kneeling in a silent 15-second prayer at the 50-yard line at the end of every game. The coach at Bremerton High School in Washington State started alone, but was soon joined by some members of his team and sometimes members of the opposing team. The school district didn't approve and fired him in 2015. Kennedy is a retired Marine Corps gunnery sergeant who served in active duty in combat in the Middle East. The coach says he is just one of many who pray on the football field. First Liberty Institute is representing Kennedy and said in a statement to Chasing News, quote, "There are thousands of coaches around the country whose religious freedom now hangs in the balance. First Liberty looks forward to going back to court to fight not just for Joe, but for all Americans." The Supreme Court of the United States said they were not ready to take the case just yet. They said there were a lot of unresolved questions, so they sent it back to the lower court. All right, let's bring in our A-plus panel again, Bob Bianchi and Lisa Durden. Bob, I'm going to start with you on this. Interesting that the court sent it back, leaving the door open. I mean, the coach said they basically gave me another set of downs, and we're going to go back to the court. Coach's lawyer said on Fox News this morning that we're hoping for a favorable ruling in the lower court.
Yeah, the Supreme Court could have just outright not even heard this case. By the Supreme Court saying we need more factual information, they remanded it back to the lower court, tells me they are interested in taking this case up. They just need the additional information. And as I was just saying to you guys offset, we have a different composition of the court now with a different 5-4 ruling potential with regard to this. But it's clear the Supreme Court saying we're interested, just get us the data we need.
Lisa, what do you think of this? I mean, it seems to me that the coach is not forcing anybody to pray.
Right,
He's
exactly.
kneeling down. We
Yes.
see it in the locker rooms. We see it in the NFL. We see it on college campuses. You see it, people pray in sports, and it's not just football.
Yeah. No, you know, I am the free speech girl. I'm very interested in people's free speech being protected, even if it makes others uncomfortable. In terms of my knee-jerk reaction as a layperson, I do not feel the man should be fired, number one. I do not feel he made no one else pray with him. He didn't say the team members were required to pray with him.
Right.
He did it alone. It's a free country.
For you, it's a free speech
It's just totally free speech.
We'll keep you posted as to what the lower court says and if this makes its way back to the Supreme Court. Thank you, guys.